Hi everyone. This is December the 30th, 2009, just about the end of the year. It's kind of interesting, another year going by. I'm looking out my window, as I do quite frequently when I do this blog, and I see on an office building that's going up a crane on the top. Actually, I see several cranes from my vantage point here. But I noticed that over the months as I've watched these cranes, the buildings keep getting taller and taller and taller. There's a lot of building going on. Yeah, the economy's hurting, no question, but there's still money to build and grow. But my question is, and this is just a question, just a comment, I'm not going to make any further comment on it other than to say, what about building lives for a change? What are we doing to build lives? We're doing a lot to build buildings, but what are we doing to build lives? How do we go about building lives? What does building lives look like? What is the end result? Just some comments to think about. I picked up my Time magazine today. It's the edition where they put out the Person of the Year. Ben Bernanke, the Federal Reserve Chairman in the United States, is now the Person of the Year for 2009, and I suppose rightly so. But I don't like the title, Person of the Year. It should really read Famous Person of the Year. Because I know a lot of people that are, in my mind, People of the Year, or should be Person of the Year, but are not. I think of my friend Dean down in Peru, who gives his life for street kids, for kids on the street, teaching them music, getting them off the street, giving them hope and help. Very few people even know who Dean is, but he's a Person of the Year. Or I think of Sharon, a good friend of mine, and my wife Colleen's in Honduras, given over 20 years of her life to teach and to train young girls in education, in sewing, etc., to give them something to live for. Give them Jesus. Give them something to live for. Sharon is a Person of the Year. She's built homes for some of the most impoverished people in her area. Those two people are People of the Year. There's lots of Persons of the Year. We can all pick our own favorite, I suppose. I guess what I struggle with is just, always it's a famous person. What about an ordinary person on Time magazine's cover for a change? Somebody who isn't famous, but somebody who does a whole ton of stuff. That's what I'd like to see. Again, that gets back to the whole idea of building lives. What about building lives? And I don't know if I'm so good at it. I don't know if I've ever really done it. I suppose some people would say I've been instrumental in building their lives, as people would say that about you. But I hope that over the course of the next number of years, that I would be accused of building lives, far more than just building a bank account, far more than just building experiences. I want to be known as somebody who builds lives. Not that I need that for security, or I don't need that to make myself feel better. I just really feel we're on this earth to do something worthwhile, and one of the most worthwhile things is to build lives. Not to build our own prosperity, but simply to build lives. In 2 days' time, January 1st, this is just a plug, by the way, I'm going to be 51 in those 2 days. Birthday gifts are appreciated, cash particularly. They'll be non-refundable, and they will be thoroughly enjoyed. Nonetheless, I just wanted to say that in turning 51, I'm left with a variety of emotions. I love turning 50. I like turning 51. I enjoy getting older, whatever that means, whatever the new 51 is. It may be whatever, maybe 51 is the new 61 or something, I don't know, however that goes. But whatever the case is, I enjoy getting older, but I know I am getting older. And the older I get, the more I realize that I actually do want to serve. I actually do want to find enjoyment in life. And I do find enjoyment in life in just simply serving. I don't need a lot of stuff anymore. I have lived long enough, as have many of you, to realize that stuff only goes so far. It really doesn't make a person exceptionally happy. It really doesn't make someone, desire the best for someone else. It's just stuff. It rots, it goes away. I mean, stuff that I bought 20 years ago and I thought, yeah, this is great, that's all I ever need in life. Don't even have it anymore. That's the deal with stuff. And so I don't want stuff anymore. But I sure like to give to people that they would improve their life. So, Happy New Year's. I trust that in the year 2010 that you would make some pretty cool resolutions. But did you know that 24% of people who make resolutions never even begin to keep them? So don't even worry about resolutions. Just do what we're supposed to do, and that is to build lives. That's all the recommendation I have for you today. That's my sermon, free of charge to you. And so God bless you. Hope you have a great New Year's, and I'll talk to you again in a few days. God bless.